Alright, episode 8 of House of the Dragon is so close to completing the series. It's only 3 more episodes left, and then I heard there was a wait for a year and a half at least. So 2024, mid 2024 is likely going to be the time when the season 2 drops. These last 2 episodes were very good. I didn't like a lot of it because it was just putting Rhaenyra down. Every other thing that was happening was just proving like a disadvantage to Rhaenyra. Seeing her kids for the first time, that was crazy. That was in the 6th episode, I think. And then now Aemond has Vhagar, and Alicent is even more furious because she lost her son's eye. She wanted Lucerys' eye as redemption. Alicent has just gone insane, man. And on top of that, now she also has Otto with her and Cole. They're all doing this own thing where they want Aegon on the throne. They are going to rebel against Rhaenyra's claim as much as they can. I wonder if Viserys will now die this season. Maybe they'll do it in the last episode, because they've been showing hints of how he's sick and how he might die, but it's just not happening. So maybe it's something that's gonna happen in the end, and then after that Rhaenyra is in trouble because Viserys dying is very big disadvantage to Rhaenyra. Even though at the same time that is what needs to happen for Rhaenyra to ascend the throne. It's ironic. And now finally we have Daemon and Rhaenyra together. I wanted that to happen in the very first interactions they had. I didn't expect them to get married because their introduction was uncle and niece. Oh, I don't know, niece I think. But I guess it's fine, it's Targaryens. What are you gonna do? The important thing is Rhaenyra now has allies. I wonder what's gonna happen with Corlys and Rhaenys now, what they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna support Rhaenyra anymore, not after their fake death of their son. I also seriously want to see where Laenor went and a little bit of what happened and whose plan was it to fake that death. Yeah, let's start with episode 8.
Will he live?
He led his sailors into an ambush.
Oh great, another time skip of
This was
6
well
years.
abandoned. In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger.
This is
He fell
Driftmark.
overboard into the sea. The wound was severe.
Corlys is in severe state, or is he dead?
Make greedy ship to find him gone, and who will take the Driftwood throne?
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her husband. Who's his kin he has left?
Is she one of
His brother.
Daemon's daughters?
None can take
The
your
kid
words
that's
as
standing?
treason.
Speak the truth, Rhaenys. And you know it. My brother cares only for the history books. But what of the Velaryon line? Is it to be snuffed out? Supplanted by the pups of House Strong? Driftmark is mine by all rights. And while I should like your support, I do not need it.
Kind of agree with him.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
What? He means Alicent is in charge, yeah? Oh.
Siraxtromunia lilarmadas. Hariadroma.
Syrax.
Demi
Oh yeah. She was his daughter. Syrax is Rhaenyra's dragon, right?
Feld. It is a related word. I don't expect you to learn High Valyrian in a day, Jace.
A king should honor the traditions of his forebears.
Well, unless you're planning to depose your own mother, you have plenty of time to study.
Isn't that a little ambitious?
Leave
Your
us.
mother's claim is pretty much in doubt.
Joffrey, come.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy. And by extension, Jace, and by extension, my own claim to the throne.
Vaemond cares only about Driftmark.
Yeah.
The Valarian line. Has the Viper's venom spread so far?
Those vipers rule in my father's name. And my father...
What's going on with him? Is he comatose or something?
What choice do I have?
She's
Who's landing then?
Your guests have arrived, Your Grace.
I trust they've been welcomed as befits their station.
As you instructed, Lord Hound.
It was my understanding Lord Corlys wished for his grandson, Lucerys, to succeed him as Lord of the Tides.
Ability does not alter his claim.
The Sea Snake has never formally named him as heir, if it comes to that. The Crown must choose what is best for the realm.
He is Laenor's son.
What?
grounds could there be
What
for...
indeed, Lord Beesbury? What indeed?
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. I do beg your pardon, my lords.
Why don't they just wait 3 days
A matter has arisen that requires your attention.
and Corlys will
Sir Eric, you need to
say what he wants?
I'm Eric, Your Grace.
Of course. My apologies, sir.
It's about...
Father?
Oh my god, he's barely there.
Who goes there?
Father?
There is a petition to decide upon the succession of Driftmark and the heir to the Driftwood throne.
Petitions. Listen to Notto. See to all that business now.
No, brother, listen to me. You are to affirm your position for Lucerys. To be Corlys Valarian's successor.
Father? This is Aegon,
Aegon.
and this is Viserys.
Daemon and Rhaenyra had 2 kids?
Now that is a name fit for a king. Sorry. Please,
Get the kids out of there.
my tea.
This?
Yes. Yes.
What?
I brought her here immediately.
Tell me your name.
It's Diana, Your Grace. If it please you.
I understand you found yourself in some trouble.
I was fetching the princess's wine and I put it on his table. And when I turned, I didn't see him. I asked him to stop, Your Grace. Truly, you must believe me.
And this is the guy you want on the throne?
Thank you for telling me, Diana.
How ignorant can you be?
I know it wasn't your fault.
But I'm gonna kill you.
I believe you.
You do?
About. It's what others might believe. You were alone with the prince, were you not?
Yes. I wasn't dreaming of anything another word to anyone. Your Grace. It's my all my life.
Girl is dead, right? She's not gonna leave her alive.
For your troubles.
Or is she? If she kills her, she's become Cersei. Is this the same tea that was given to Rhaenyra?
What is it? What is it? What is it? That's all you can say for yourself.
Something happened.
Diana. Aegon, the one you sent fleeing from your company.
Oh, it was just harmless fun. She didn't need to get upset about it.
Think of the shame on your wife. On me.
Hey, what is it today?
You are no son of mine.
I did not ask for this. So hard, but it will never be enough for you or father.
Oh, shut up! You just forced someone else.
Supposed to dress the children.
Is he really trying to gain sympathy?
Princess Rhaenyra and Prince Daemon.
They look so good together.
It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Enough to merit a greeting upon our arrival.
I'm sure the Queen had pressing business, my love.
How exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes? I'd be surprised if he could remember his own name, or if you could.
King Viserys' advice of the Maesters.
Oh, the Maesters, of course. It is they who keep him addled on milk of the poppy while the High Towers warm his throne.
Did the Maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
The emblems of the Seven serve only to guide us on an uncertain path, to remind us of a higher authority.
And on the morrow, which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance?
Lord the Father is just and commands me to forget the accusations you have held in this room today.
Is why Hightower doesn't exist in Game of Thrones. These religious people have not really succeeded well in Game of Thrones. Kristen Cole. Is this Aemond? Oh yes, it's Aemond. Wait! Wait, I've seen that guy.
I don't give a shit about Tawnies.
It's Osferth from The Last Kingdom.
I am Osferth.
You are a monk, a baby monk. The next Lord of the Tides will be deeply in your debt, Your Grace. As will Driftmark, in all its strength.
Isn't that blackmail?
I wondered for many an hour what your purpose was in coming here. Whether you'd speak for or against the suit brought by Sir Vaymond. But then I realized you intend to advocate for yourself. This
Really?
is no fair proceeding. It is a trap. Set by the Queen in the hand, I'd wager, to proclaim my son illegitimate.
Yet you did worse than that with Laenor.
Loved your son.
Why did it take you so
You may
so
not
much
believe
time
it
to
to
say
be
that?
true, but I did. I did not order his death.
Oh.
Nor was I complicit in it, I swear this to you. Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine. Baela will be queen of the Seven Kingdoms, and her sons will be heirs to the throne.
Oh.
Rhaena will rule in Driftmark, and the seat will pass to her and Lucerys' children in time.
A generous offer.
She's not gonna back you.
You can bargain with me all you like. Bring my granddaughter with you to soften my resolve. But tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow. They force you to your knees, and I must stand alone.
The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true? told me it was our duty to hold the realm united against a common foe. But in naming me heir, you divided the realm. I thought I wanted it.
You don't?
But the burden is a heavy one. It's too heavy. You wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
He's struggling.